really proud to be the first to show you the new high end of our line, the 17-inch MacBook Pro. It's absolutely stunning. It's super thin, 0.98 inches thin. That's the world's thinnest 17-inch notebook. At 6.6 pounds, it's also the world's lightest 17-inch notebook. And it's simply stunning. It's got a beautiful 17-inch LED backlit display that's high resolution, 1920 by 1200. And this is the best display we've ever shipped in a notebook. It's got a wide viewing angle, 140 by 120, high contrast ratio, and displays the most amount of colors we've ever displayed on a notebook display. 60% greater color gamut than the previous 17-inch notebook display. As you know, our notebook displays have this beautiful glossy finish on them. Really helps get dark blacks and great color contrast. But some of our highest end customers would really rather not have a glossy panel on the front, so we've also created, for the first time with a 17-inch, an anti-glare option. So I told you there are a few of them out there. And really, the only way we could do this was to remove that glass in the front and then build a metal bezel around it to hold the display. So it has the same display properties for anti-glare as our last 17-inch notebook. But I'm going to show the glossy version because that's my favorite. On the right-hand side, you see the Super Drive and Kensington lock. On the left-hand side, you see all the I/O. It's got all that great I/O. The MagSafe connector, Gigabit Ethernet, Firewire 800, 3 USB 2 ports, the new mini display port, digital and analog audio in and out, an Express Card 34, and the integrated battery connector. So you can see your battery life just from the side without turning it over. So that's the view on the outside. Look at it from the top. You see something really important, the new glass trackpad. This has been a huge hit with our customers. The glass trackpad is now larger, 40% larger. It has multi-touch. The whole surface clicks, and it's glassy, smooth. And if you want multi-button support, you can program it for left and right mouse buttons. And it supports all the latest new gestures we've come out with. It has been a big hit with customers. Inside, we've got a new generation of Intel Core 2 Duo processor that get us up to 2.93 gigahertz with a 6 meg L2 cache. You can have up to 8 gigs of memory, now running at a gigahertz of DDR3. And what's been really successful with these new MacBooks is the new Nvidia graphics options. So we've built in both the integrated GeForce 9400M as well as the discrete 9600 GT with 512 megs of memory. So you have both built in. Hard drive standard with 320 gigabytes. And you can also upgrade a solid state drive if you'd like that up to 256 gigabytes. And it's got all the features that make MacBooks and MacBook Pros unique that no one else has. I won't go through the whole list, but they're all in there. This is the coolest notebook. And it works with the new mini display port with our brand new cinema display, our LED cinema display. It's absolutely beautiful together. I've talked about all these new features, but I haven't talked about one that's the most innovative and greatest new feature, and that's the battery. So we challenged our engineering team to do something really important, to deliver our longest lasting battery life ever, but to do it keeping the notebook just as thin and just as light. And what does it mean for all of us using these great notebooks? Incredible battery life. If you're using the discrete graphics, you can get up to 7 hours. And if you're using the integrated graphics, you can get up to 8 hours now on a single charge when you're using our new 17-inch MacBook Pro. That's 3 hours longer than the previous 17-inch MacBook Pro, a 60% increase in battery life. That's simply remarkable. And they did it keeping it just as thin and just as light. The new 17-inch MacBook Pro, as before, it comes in one configuration. You can build to order any options you want. The same price as previously, $27.99. And that gets you the 17-inch LED display, a 2.66 gigahertz Core 2 Duo processor, 4 gigs of a gigahertz memory, both the integrated and the discrete Nvidia graphics, a 320 gigabyte hard drive, and a super drive. And the new 17-inch MacBook Pro starts shipping at the end of this month in late January.